Most nursing students fail NCLEX, not because they don't study, but because they study the wrong things in the wrong order. They spend weeks on content, run out of time for practice questions, and walk into test day feeling overwhelmed. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I would structure an NCLEX study plan from day one, week by week, so you never waste a study session again. Welcome back to KadieKloset, Study Smarter, Nurse Stronger. I'm breaking down the week-by-week NCLEX study framework that gives you a clear roadmap from start to finish. Whether you have 8 weeks or 12 weeks until your test date, this plan works. Let's get into it. I want to be transparent with you. The first time I took the NCLEX, I failed. Not because I didn't study. I studied constantly. I read materials all the way up to the day of my exam, but I never did practice questions. I thought the more content I knew, the easier the test would be. I was wrong. The second time around, I shifted my focus to test-taking strategies, and that made all the difference. That experience is exactly why I created this planner, because I know what it feels like to feel lost, to not know where to start, and to put in all that effort and still come up short. I don't want that for you. Before we build the plan, let's talk about the biggest mistake students make: studying content only. You can read every textbook, watch every lecture, and still fail NCLEX, because NCLEX is not a content test. It is a critical thinking test. The goal is not to memorize facts. The goal is to learn how NCLEX thinks and think along with it. That means your study plan has to include 3 things: content review, practice questions, and weak area targeting. All 3 every week. That's the foundation. Now let's talk about those 3 pillars. Pillar 1, content review. Focus on high-yield topics: pharmacology, priority and delegation, safety, infection control, cardiac, respiratory, OB, and psych. You don't need to know everything. You need to know what NCLEX tests most. Pillar 2, practice questions. Every single day, no exceptions. Read every rationale, even for questions you got right. That's where the real learning happens. Pillar 3, weak area targeting. Every week, look at where your scores are lowest and spend extra time there. Don't keep reviewing what you already know. Chase your weak spots. That's what moves the needle. Here's how I would break it down week by week. Weeks 1 and 2, foundation. Cover the big body systems: cardiac, respiratory, neuro. Do 50 practice questions a day with full rationale review. Get comfortable with how NCLEX questions are built. Weeks 3 and 4, high-yield content. Pharmacology, infection control, priority and delegation. These show up on almost every NCLEX exam. Increase to 75 questions a day. Weeks 5 and 6, weak areas. Pull your data, find your lowest scores, go back to those topics, review, then retest. 100 questions a day minimum. Week 7, full practice mode. Timed blocks, real test conditions, no more pure content review. Only questions and rationales. Week 8, rest and review. Light review of your notes, no cramming. Trust the process you've built. Now, I know that's a lot to keep track of, and it is if you're trying to do it on a random piece of paper. That's exactly why I built the NCLEX Study Planner. It's available at KadieKloset.etsy.com in both an 8-week and 12-week version. Each week has a dedicated layout where you map out your content topics, your daily question goals, and track your weak areas, so nothing slips through the cracks. It keeps you organized, accountable, and on track from week 1 all the way to test day. Link is in the description. One more thing. The week before your exam, do not cram. Your brain needs rest to consolidate everything you've learned. Light review only. Do a small set of questions to stay sharp, not to learn new content. Sleep. Eat well. Trust yourself. You have put in the work. The week before is not about adding more, it's about showing up ready. So here's the plan. Content, questions, weak areas. Every week, in that order, with a clear schedule. If you want the full planner with every week already laid out for you, grab it at KadieKloset.etsy.com. 8-week and 12-week versions, instant download. Like and subscribe for more NCLEX content, and go study smarter. You've got this.